Hi, Jason. Appreciate your time. So much of what you're identified as by media or fans is a 20 goal scorer, a 30 goal scorer, whatever it might be. When the offense isn't maybe there at a clip that is maybe what you're used to, how much does that ever weigh on you, or do you just say remain confident in what you're doing, and eventually the results will come through?
Yeah, I mean that you got to stick with the process, and a big thing for me personally is getting shots on net and trying to create things for my line mates, and playing the right way as far as forechecks and being physical, getting pucks on net, being around the net. I think I can contribute in other ways other than just putting the puck in the net. Obviously, goal scoring has been a part of my career that I've really tried to lean on, but at the same time, I want to try to make sure I'm contributing in other ways.
Dave Molinari.
Thank you for speaking with us, Jason. Is there a thought process that goes on when you score a goal like the one that you did last night, or is that all like instinct and reflexive action to what's going on?
Yeah, I mean that's just trying to take what kind of what was given there, and trying to make a play there with Gino, and we had a little bit of a scissor play there, so I think it can cause a little bit of confusion with their defensemen. So it was nice that was able to get a step there, and at that point you're just trying to make a play at the net, and just happened to go in for me.
Jenna.
Jason, throughout this series, you guys have shown an ability to respond and respond quickly when the Islanders would take a quick lead like they did in game one, or tie things up like they did a couple times last night. Just what is it about this team's ability to respond and the mindset that you guys have in order to do that?
For us, it's a lot about just like you said, trying to respond and doing it right away. We don't want to sit back and get on our heels. We want to try to keep pushing forward and pressing with our game. And we know if we push with that pace and that tempo that we know we can play with, then we're going to be hard to handle. So we want to make sure that we're doing that every shift we can. And whether they score or we score, it doesn't matter. We just want to make sure we keep pushing.
We have three more. Mike DeFabo.
Hey, Jason, it looked like yesterday during the morning skate, you and Mike Sullivan were kind of having a one-on-one discussion for a little while. If you don't mind me asking, I was kind of curious what kind of things you guys were talking about there, just in general, what the discussions have been like with Mike Sullivan in terms of what he's looking for from you, from your game.
We were just talking about game plan. It was a team discussion. It had nothing to do with me individually. It was just about the team and what we need to do moving forward.
Jim Colony.
Yeah, Jason, when all the nonsense starts and they're taking shots, and I know Mike always tells you guys just play. How difficult actually is it to not respond when somebody takes a shot like that, and to turn the other cheek? How difficult is that?
The battles are fun part of the game, but you gotta do it in a smart way. And we're a team that is going to make sure we stick up for ourselves and for one another, and make sure that we're not taking anything unnecessary from our opponents. But at the same time, we got to be smart about it and pick our spots and do it in a smart way. And we can do that by being physical in other ways. And it doesn't always have to be a retaliatory penalty or a scrum. It can be being hard around the net, getting shots in on their defensemen on the forecheck. I mean, different ways we can do it. So we just got to be smart about it and pick our spots.
Last question, Seth.
Jason, last night was the first game you had, the three big centers there in the lineup this playoffs. What's the effect on the team when all three of those guys are going that way, tactically and even emotionally, when you have one or three pretty good options on the ice when one of those lines is on the ice?
Yeah, I mean we're really happy with our depth down the middle. I mean, all four of our centermen are unbelievable players, and I mean a fifth if you include Freddie in that, playing wing right now. And it's something that we have to make sure we're leaning on and using those guys in every facet that we can. And they're all unbelievable players. They're all world-class talents, of course. And for us, we just want to make sure that we're rolling four lines and using that to our advantage.
Thanks, Jason.